Hello there, welcome back boys. We are on Conquest of Azeroth today. That was kind of unexpected, not gonna lie, so good to have a chance to play it once again, especially that I haven't checked it for quite a while, since last year. Therefore, yeah, plenty of things to check out and stuff like that. Although at the moment, I've actually came in at a very bad moment, as there seems to be like a server crash literally. Yeah, I was just looking through all the classes to test out, but I remember last time, I think one of the most fun I had on was, I think, Primalist. Kind of like a shaman in the original WoW. So it was really cool, but not gonna lie, throughout the hours spent on Conquest of Azeroth, I would probably indicate a couple more specializations that were really fun as well, although, you know, like a full class, then Primalist was probably one of the most fun I had overall. And you know, even though I don't really like pets overall, I do really like that theme of a class that, you know, is a melee swift warrior running around with a pet, kind of like a Rexa style. So fell in love with Rexa when that mode in Warcraft 3 was available, so really cool thing. And thanks to Conquest of Azeroth, we can actually emulate this, so no, it's not free, unfortunately. It's pretty much still behind a paywall, unless you will receive an invite or something like that. So I do have one free invite. So, but to be fair, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it just yet. I was considering giving it away on the stream, but I don't know, maybe I will put it in the next video, I think. But, you know, the release is not really that far away. I would probably aim for like early autumn or late summer, yeah, we all will be available to play it very soon. But yeah, for the moment, still a paywall. There are a couple of options how to get in, especially if you did play like Bronzebeard or some other realms. You can always buy it for gold as well. If not, you can always just wait for the invite or something like that. Wait a minute, let me check my options when it comes down to the stream. Now, I don't have any option to like roll a dice between the like online members or anything like that. This is not a Twitch, which usually has those kind of like features installed. YouTube does not allow it. So yeah, I'll probably leave it for the next video, and then somebody can just simply win it, so. But yeah, for the moment we cannot even get in. Let me just check. Let me just check the Discord, what's happening. Yeah, not much. Hey there, Kuipa, thank you for the sub, mate. Oh, I haven't even noticed, but just by now we have passed actually another milestone when it comes down to the subs. So thank you, thank you. We already have like 1200, 12, oh. 12,000 actually, and 100. Oh yeah, we just passed that. If you haven't played Koa, I did actually. I did quite a bit, but it was mostly last year when the hype was quite big. You know, guys, looking at this logging screen kind of gives me the PTSD from the Epoch launch. When we spent like almost 3 hours on the stream just looking at the logging screen and trying to get in. So it's not really that great. The funny thing is that like 2 minutes before I just started the stream, the servers were running nicely without any problems. Can't even go to like my old realm, the Rexar, which supposedly is still online. I've got plenty of characters over there. The question is, because Vol'jin is the beta, but Rexar should actually have exactly the same things inside, right? Supposedly. Let me check one more time. Ascension site. Give Conquest of Azeroth to a friend. Yeah, unfortunately I can only invite one person, so I don't really want to throw it out randomly like that, so yeah, we're gonna do something about this on the next video or something. I'll figure it out. Stay tuned. You're gonna remove Rexar? Yeah, this is just the like PTR realm, so it doesn't matter. Come on guys, please don't tell me that now we will have to wait like half an hour for the server to come back. This is gonna be awful, mate. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I was just, you know, trying out something with the settings for a moment, but yeah. Gave up eventually. Yeah, people are going crazy already on the Discord. But no info whatsoever. Usual from Ascension. Recently, I would say. They go radio silent constantly. You're in the game, really? How, mate? Oh, really? So this is not the server problem, this is my problem? Oh, dude. What server do I play regularly? None, pretty much. Yeah, I test too much things. I'm pretty much addicted to novelty, I guess. Although, you know, that was like my plan at the beginning of this year, to test out as many servers as possible. But I think I've already covered like most of the biggest ones. And especially the very niche ones, you know, with custom stuff added and things like that. So there's really not much else to show. Nope. Usually, I was playing on Ascension like quite regularly, especially on classless, and this is the one I'm waiting for the most. Bronzebeard didn't really appeal to me that much, mostly because of the standard original 9 classes that had abilities and new powers that we have already seen in the previous classless iterations. So it wasn't exactly that much like exciting for me. All the new stuff added throughout the world was pretty damn cool, but it was missing something. For me, like, character building is quite important. I'm a big fan of Path of Exile, and I absolutely loved it when they implemented like Path of Exile tree into one of the WoW servers. It was absolutely amazing. But yeah, unfortunately, it's still in the beta and it's closed for the moment, so yeah, we have to do something else. But yeah, big fan of classless overall. Oh, maybe something will go now because I'm unable to connect actually. Ebenhold was pretty cool, but yeah, once the novelty worn out, it got kind of tiresome. So yeah, I have big hopes with Conquest of Azeroth, and I hope to get sucked in for longer periods of time, especially that there will be a lot of testing and trying out of the classes themselves. So oh, maybe. Please let me in. Knock knock. Will I play WoW Plus from Blizzard? I'm not quite sure, man. Finally, bro. But still, something's off in here, like, it doesn't work exactly how it should. Okay, let me quickly do my prime list. I do like the bronze cow usually. Base doesn't matter that much. Those are pretty cool. I like those big ones. All those are cool, dude. Some fancy beard, show equipment, narrows. Let's go. Yeah, Grimfall seems fun, but to be fair, when I checked like their Discord recently, I've seen that a lot of stuff that they add is pretty much like copy-paste from Ascension. They initially stated that they want to create something a little bit different, but when the feedback kicked in from players, they started to actually change a lot of stuff. And yeah, for the moment I see they already went for skill cards, they already went for some kind of reroll system as well. So enable level scaling. Level scaling on Ascension is actually greatly done, and I really don't understand people complaining about this, but I guess it's just a matter of preference. Enable transmog, Ascension veteran. Let's go, boys. Yeah, I'm not really after Turtle WoW. The fact of the matter is that it was a really cool server, many people enjoyed it, but for me myself, like I mentioned in my recent video, I'm kind of getting like Classic Plus fatigue already. Like for the past over a year already, I've been covering this topic constantly, and I feel like I'm already full of it, And somebody asked if I will be playing on official Classic Plus, if it's going to be released. It's not going to be anytime soon. That's first, and secondly, I'm not quite sure. Depends what we will get eventually. So, there's a lot of factors, and to be fair, I kind of like what we have already on the private server scene. That custom feel we've got on the servers is pretty fun. So, wait a minute, add-ons. I don't really need... I don't need a super duper macro, and I don't need... Where is it? PF Quest. There you are. Yeah, many people say that it kills immersion, but the fact of the matter is that it pretty much allows you to constantly progress without changing zones constantly. And I do know what you mean. But for me, Ascension did actually great job when it comes down to scaling, and we're not gonna get anything better on any of the servers when it comes down to scaling, of course, because you can just simply turn it off and be done with it. 1 second, guys, I'm just gonna fix my UI. Thankfully, I've got all my profiles in here, so it shouldn't take that long. There you go. Everything's nice and fixed. Ascension gacha mechanics? I don't think so. I mean, if you ask about the scale cards, not really, because this is only like classless exclusive. So that's for sure. Dude, I haven't been playing Ascension for such a long while. I'm kind of confused what to do exactly, what to start with. Wait, my icons are all over the place. I think I can put it right. That. Never mind. Doesn't matter for the moment that much. One thing I really wanted, though. Oh, we start as dual wield when it comes down to Primalist. So this is like the best base toolkit, but we also have a casting spell and a rage spender, it seems. Oh, this is so nice. LVUI is working very nicely on Ascension. So much better than on Grimfall, for example. Gender, yes, scaling, applying for our level range is also a good idea, I guess. I think it will be like a nice middle ground to pretty much for both sides to enjoy it. But you know, the fact of the matter is that there will always be people complaining about literally anything you give them. So yeah, for me, it's the same like with me. There's many people actually hating on me in the comment sections and stuff like that. I don't really care. Like, everybody can say whatever the hell they want, and I'm still will be doing whatever I really want and what I really like. So. Okay, it seems that the big power spike for level 1 classes hasn't been changed. We do deal plenty of damage. And I think the global cooldown hasn't been changed. It seems like a lot faster than usual. Oh, I got Vanity Sync, so let's get this. A Slav... not a Slav, literally, but I'm Polish, actually. Dude, I really wanted to check something. So the XP rates seem to be ×1. I've killed how many? 7 already, yeah. 50 per kill. So this gives us like a traditional ×1 XP rates. Can I use mount? No, it has been changed on Bronzebeard, so we don't have mounts from straight up level 1, but I think on level 6 or something like that. Okay, so yeah, the leveling seems to be quite slow. Let me grab all my boosters real quick. Because, yeah, I'm already really sick and tired of like ×1 leveling XP. Even though there are plenty of great additions throughout the world that were added on Bronzebeard and will pretty much transition to Conquest of Azeroth as well, because that was their plan after all. You know, I'm already kind of sick and tired of it. Yeah, I mean, we can actually go into like a discussion that you kill faster, you move faster, stuff like that, but it doesn't really change that much, I guess. Hey, dude. Where's my... What? I cannot pick it up, mate. Why is that? Why do people complain about leveling too slow? I mean, you know, there is like there's two kinds of people. One that say that, you know, the leveling shouldn't be too fast because all the new classes have amazing toolkit and you should enjoy and spend time just discovering it. And I kind of get that, and it's a very valid point. But on the other hand, you've got people that are sick and tired of like going to level 60, no matter if, you know, they added a lot of new things and stuff like that. Therefore, a nice middle ground would be like, for example, giving us ×2 experience. So the first like amount of people are happy that they can still enjoy their own pace, and ×2 isn't anything crazy, and then we could make it like ×3 or ×4 for people that want to buy auras and potions. But you know, eventually there will be people that will just simply come in, say it's pay to win, and that everybody should be on the same level, and it creates even more problems and it divides the community, and we could go on and on and on about this topic constantly. The fact of the matter is that you will never pretty much serve to all people, and I see this on Discord very, very often, and I kind of agree to it, that Ascension probably just kind of like changed their perspective towards the players, and they want to really, really address this, you know, classic enjoyers. And the fact of the matter is that, you know, initial Ascension gathered a group of players, like massive group of players actually, that enjoyed something completely different, something faster, something really, really custom, not really resembling the original classic WoW. So, you know, it's... I don't really like that shift, to be fair, because I'm after that custom things we can get as well. Dude, I literally have seen that they added enabled auras. Oh, finally, it's working. Okay, I thought that something was changed and they actually disabled it, but no, it's working just fine. It's good. Yeah, and for me personally, I'm a kind of person that really like to test out new things. I'm addicted to novelty, let's say. So, you know, I very often find myself just getting to level 60, trying things out a little bit, not even getting into raiding, and then just starting a new class once again. So there's a different type of players everywhere, and like I mentioned, you will never actually make everybody happy. So I guess you just either have to choose the side. But I think that in case of Ascension, they pretty much probably agreed, or I don't know, researched it or somewhere or somehow, that they want to address the majority of classic players. Maybe even more just now after the, you know, Total WoW closure. And they like, you know, want to create kind of like a new home for them as well. So that could be the issue in this place. I can't remember exactly whether on Conquest of Azeroth we use... Wait. I've got the book Ascension to learn spells. Oh yeah, so we do get new spells constantly. Train all, this is nice. Everything is free, which is even better. This is a primalist, kind of like a shaman from OG WoW, let's say. I really like it because it has like a Rexa specialization in it, and usually I don't really like pets, but this spec was so freaking good and freaking cool. Like I just really liked the playstyle of it. And you also have 4 specs on it, so very, very versatile. Wait, what did we get? Seismic Crash. Create a stalactite that strike your enemy 4 times, doing 24 physical damage over 1 second, generates 20 rage, and has like 8-second cooldown. Oh, those were pretty cool. I'm not quite sure, but I really feel that global cooldown was actually... reduced. But maybe I just get such feeling. I mean, in the yesterday's announcement, invokes a common earthly instinct on a friendly target, restoring 5 mana every 5 seconds. Oh, this is a buff. Nice, like a standard mana regen. Good to know. So yeah, when it comes down to the invites on the yesterday announcement, Dutch said that over time they will send more and more invites, free invites, just to, you know, pick up, kind of like it was in the previous iterations of the alpha. So yeah, just stay tuned, keep an eyes open on the Discord, and you will definitely find a way to get in. I will also share some of my codes. I do have like 1 free to spend, and probably can buy like 2 or 3 with my RDP, with my points from the shop that I had from, like, you know, my previous playthroughs. So we'll be definitely giving them away in the videos as well. So keep an eye on that as well. Yeah, man, of course, there will be a wipe. Like, there will be no point if, you know, beta testers could have, like, an upper hand. Not that it matters that much, but, you know, still. Yeah, you cannot check it out, unfortunately. We have to wait until level 10. It shouldn't be that far. I didn't drink my XP potion. Be faster now. Yeah, there's no talent calculator, although I'm pretty sure that after the release, because it will probably not be the most important thing before the release, that, you know, after the release the talent calculator will be on their side as well, especially that, you know, there's plenty of specs and things like that. So no, this is not live server, this is just the beta. You know, they switched from alpha to beta already, and it's still behind a paywall, but there are plenty of invites that others can share, and there will be like a wave of invites from the development team as well over time. Yeah, man, the cool thing is that they split the beta into like level brackets, kind of like Season of Discovery had. So you know, we're gonna get to level 25, then probably 40, 50, and then 60. So it's not like you will be grinding constantly. There will be a lot of time to, you know, take things a little bit slower and check things out. Oh wait, I'm dumb, should just come back to the main camp. Is the Conquest of Azeroth cross faction? Yeah, like pretty much every Ascension realm, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it certainly is. If you want a PvP or you are a PvP player, you have to turn on, like simply opt in for PvP, and there's also the high risk that allows you to lose your equipment or get equipment from killed members of the opposite faction, or even the same faction, because there's this mercenary mode that allows you to kill your own faction, but then you will become an assassin and you will be very easily trackable and killed by other players that don't even have PvP turned on. So you're simply allowed to be ganked. Yeah, man, like the whole concept from Ascension was that pretty much everything they will add content-wise, so dungeons, maps, zones, locations, quests, will be transitioned to pretty much every realm. The difference is that you choose on what realm you want to play, depending whether you like classic original classes, Conquest of Azeroth custom classes, or classless system. So, you know, the content is the same, but you simply choose how you want to progress your character. Which I think ultimately is pretty cool, because you simply choose what you like. Yeah, pretty much you can say that everything is the same as in Bronzebeard, except for the classes. So yeah, man, there is like this guy in the beginning and like in the starting zone that you can talk to, and all of the challenges. Yeah, exactly, everything. Like at some point, oh shit, I completely forgot that I to do like the very first quest, the humble task, and bring the water pitcher. I think that, not I think, but Ascension some time ago, like in season 7 or 8, implemented this feature to create your own challenges even if you want. So there's option for that as well. Wait, do I have something new at level 3? Not really. I'm gonna kill the boars and... no. Let's come back first with the water pitcher. I think it will give us level 4, and then grab some new stuff from the trainer, I think. Yeah, this is another big, like, discussion point when it comes down to all the realms all over the place. For me, it depends. If it's a faster paced gameplay, like Ascension usually does with classless. So let's say that in Conquest of Azeroth, they will leave experience as it is, or maybe increase it to like ×2. Then I don't mind. I could, because you're leveling slow generally, I don't mind, like, you know, finding group through the dungeon finder and then just going on your foot to the dungeon itself. But if the XP rates are faster, like ×3, ×4, and you know, so on, then I'm actually not against a dungeon finder with teleports, because you know you will be leveling faster overall, so why simply, you know, waste your time just by running around throughout the world? So it kind of depends on what playstyle they want to implement in the long run. So okay, stone shard. Launch a sharpened stone at an enemy, dealing 40 physical damage. This is a 2-second cast. Kind of strange. Hey there, yo, how you doing? Guardians were sick in PvP last year. Wonder if they still slap. Okay, what did I get? Boon of the Turtle. Reduces your damage taken by 10% and causes you to deal 4 to 3 extra damage to melee attackers. Only one boon may be active. Okay, so it was kind of strange with the boons. They changed them constantly throughout the betas. So I do really wonder how it works like right now, because it was like constantly being changed. Yeah, still wild with the amount of spells. Like, you know, I'm not really quite sure. Like this, okay, this is Rage Spender. Because I wasn't sure why do I have this Stone Shard. But yeah, it seems to be Rage Spender for caster type. Okay, let's go for the caster type initially. We're gonna see how it's gonna go. The good thing is that on Bronzebeard and overall like Ascension, Intellect is also spell power, so it's easier to actually level up with casters generally. Hey there, Alias. Enjoy your night at work. Ah, it's morning for you. Okay, sorry. That's why I didn't have all the quests, because I didn't do the very first one. I kind of messed it up a little bit. I was too talkative. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, the scaling of dungeons is actually something I'm really against, because it messes up the whole experience, since you cannot see your, like, you know, DPS and stuff like that. I do understand that DPS does not really matter at lower levels, but, you know, people just simply like to see and to benchmark their results, how they are doing and things like that. So, you know, if you see those massive difference in numbers, you kind of think like, what the hell is going on? And also with how the scaling works, sometimes low-level players are actually more powerful than the ones with like level 58 with full toolkits, so that's kind of weird. Oh, sounds like fun, mate. Latest, bro. The one thing that I'm really excited about, holy shit, I completely forgot about World Forge items on Bronzebeard. There's pretty cool things throughout the world to collect. Hey there, Jeremy. Thank you, bro. Wait a second. I'm gonna post a link for that if you really want. LVUI, profiles, export profile, export now, copy this. There you go. That's your link for the import LVUI profile import. Oh yes, weak auras will be like completely brand new experience with all this new shit. Oh, they charge like crazy. I want to really test out this new spell we got. I'm gonna slow them with the stalactites. Ah shit, they charge, so it doesn't matter. Look at this. He's charging Kamehameha. Nice. I mean, not gonna lie, the spell effects really look dope. But I guess that simply spamming Wild Claw is actually more effective. Oh, that was interesting. I don't know, guys, do you actually hear anything? Maybe I should put it up a little bit. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is the last beta. It's gonna be like released in phases. So first phase is up to level 25, then it's gonna be level 40, 50, and then level 60 eventually. Look at this, boys. Kamehameha. Bang! Oh, so like a tiger attack. This is pretty cool, the Wild Claw. I haven't noticed this from afar, but now you can see it. Small tiger attacking this guy. Cool stuff. No, man, there are still restrictions to the classes, so that's not possible. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna go do the new quest first. But I do really like what they did with all the classes when it comes down to level 1 to 10, because they simply allowed you to get, like, for example, on Primalist, has 4 specs to play with, and you actually do get spells for both, so physical melee and the ranged attacker, and you can pretty much, you know, test out both and check whether whichever you like the most. Look at this, Kamehameha! Bang!
What brings you here? Winds be active.
How many? It's hard to say, like, probably around 10 or something. I did play quite a lot when, like, the max level 60 was released, like, last year. If I were to, like, mention which ones I liked the most, I would probably point at Frost Necromancer. I loved the playstyle of it. It was so freaking cool. And even though, like I mentioned always, I don't really like pets that much, the playstyle was so freaking cool. Like a Frost Mage with minions. It was so damn amazing to experience. I did really like also the Witch Hunter. I don't know what exactly they planned and what they done eventually, but for me, pretty much 2 ranged specs were very close to each other, like, you know, very similar in playstyle. Therefore, it was kind of off-putting. Although later down the line they changed it. Like the spec with the gun had like a pet and was more stationary, but had more damage, and the other one was like, you know, very mobile and stuff, but the damage was a little bit slower, lower, but you had more mobility, you know, were faster overall and stuff like that. Bashor, there is some kind of problem with the logging screen. I did like spend around 10 minutes before I was able to get in, so yeah, that's definitely something problematic. A co byś chciał wiedzieć, panie Fabianku? Dobrze, że nie Brianek. Do the classes feel balanced? Not really. I mean, it's hard to say now after the changes, but, you know, do not expect, like, super balancing stuff and balanced stuff and things like that. No, it's, first of all, 21 classes, around 69 specializations, maybe even 70 after the changes, not quite sure. So, yeah, it's really hard to actually do something like that. So, you know, I wouldn't expect it that much. But for me, it's not really a problem. Like, we've got so many choices in here that I think everybody will find something cool for themselves. Although, you know, it would be a really, really nice addition if all those specs would at least be somewhat balanced. So it's not like, you know, only 3 specializations will be the best or something like that. Dokładnie, spamuj ten login. Oh shit, I just noticed that this guy is actually quite strong. Shit, mate, I'm gonna die, probably. Does that mean this is full PvE server? Not really. Lack of super ideal balance never was like... I mean, it always was an issue for people, but you know, it's not something that will stop people from playing PvP in the first place, so... I think that ultimately open world PvP could really be fun on this server, so I actually can't wait on it. Yeah, man, the world in itself is pretty much identical to Bronzebeard, so nothing changes in there. Come on, please. Without any heals, I'm doomed. Oh shit, 7 HP. Nice. And what did I get? Literally nothing. That was a rare. I can equip a bow? As a primalist? Probably as a stat stick, but still. Where are my heals? Primalist is actually a healer spec as well. But if I were like to point out the most powerful classes from the last time I played it, like a year ago, I would say, wait a minute. I would say Guardians. They were super tanky and had amazing damage. The Barbarians, especially the ranged ones, they were so freaking annoying to play against. They had plenty of CC and amazing ranged physical damage that couldn't be interrupted. It was freaking AIDS. Frost Necromancers were pretty damn good. I did enjoy playing myself. As one. Wait a minute, nameplates, enemy unit, this is good. Names, that's what I didn't really want. NPC names. Yep, that's better. Was still quite powerful. Does Koa have the Bronzebeard engine system? No, because we're working on the talent trees. Shit, dude! Okay, so you cannot pull 5 mobs, it seems. I'm kind of lost with all those. Cruel carrion spirit slain. I did kill one. What's your problem, mate? Ah, shit. I didn't pick the quest before killing him. So it's all in vain, I guess. Never mind. Grim Totem armor piece. So we have to kinda avoid those guys. And pick some armor pieces. I don't know, mate. I didn't actually check all the class changes, so I'm pretty much experiencing everything from ground up. Ah, yeah, probably. Of course, as the power spikes go on, this will definitely be possible. Especially that this class has a pet, so we know what that means in World of Warcraft, right guys? OP. I like the melee playstyle more for the moment, so I'm just gonna focus on that. Yeah, that could be true as well, because on Bronzebeard with scaling, the mobs above your level, or even like on equal level, were quite strong. You were only OP if, you know, you were just 4 levels higher than the usual world, so... Keaton, did you actually experience some of the changes already? Because I also have seen that Dutch mentioned that, so I wonder what exact changes he actually meant. Okay, level 6, that's nice. Death and Justice, we're gonna get a pretty nice back, which is great. Where's my pet with the spells? Boon of the Hawk. Oh, the spells actually do cost something. Rejuvenate an ally, a heal. Let's go. Wait, this is instant but requires rage. That's nice. Rank 2 of Geode Barrage and Boon of the Hawk. Increases your spell haste by 12%, reduces the cost of your spells and abilities, and causes you to regenerate 1% of maximum health every 5 seconds. This is a caster boon. I'm using the turtle because I'm a melee, so I'm just gonna grab this, I guess. Ah, shit, I killed that rare and now he's not available to kill. What's the UI? This is Elf UI, but this is my own custom setup. Or you're a necromancer. How you like it? Did you go Frost? You know, I'm not really like super big fan of necromancers in the first place, but maybe except for like Diablo 1 because it was really cool. But the Frost one was so freaking amazing to play, in my opinion. Nice. Now I cannot be destroyed pretty much. Because I can heal myself constantly with rage. This is a primalist. Kind of like a shaman from the OG WoW. One simple spell and it makes me so much more powerful. Yeah, the beta is still behind a paywall, so you have to wait for an invite or something. Oh, nice. Now the big question is whether I should be using dual wielding or two-handed weapon. Strike with both weapons, dealing weapon damage +5. Let's try with a two-hander first. My impressions so far? I mean, my overall impressions were stated in my latest video, to be fair. I'm actually kinda hyped for Conquest of Azeroth because I didn't like Bronzebeard for one big reason. I had absolutely no interest in playing with the original classes. And Conquest of Azeroth kind of fixes it, because the new world and all the new things that Ascension has added are pretty damn cool. And I'm not gonna neglect it. But on the other hand, it was kind of boring for me, you know, playing with the same classes and the same mystic engines we have seen in the classless realms beforehand. And now with Conquest of Azeroth, you know, you do still have this amazing new world and all the additions, and also can enjoy brand new classes in itself. So yeah, for me this is a massive hit, so I will be definitely playing it. Nice, the 200 damage seems pretty damn powerful. What I'm supposed to do here? I'm kind of lost. Totems, some spirits defeated, and like a main leader. Okay. I wonder how you're supposed to heal with Rage and Raid. I think that standard heal that requires mana also generates Rage. At least it was like that previously. The main thing I'm checking out right now is how those specs were changed in the first place, so there's still other things to check out along the way. Which is pretty cool. Like I mentioned, novelty is damn fun for me. This is details. Usually use details. No, you are only allowed to invite one people once you have bought the alpha access, the beta access. Oh, so now we could have used like 2 one-handed weapons. No matter. How is the melee damage? Let me check real quick. Okay, so it works like standard, like in original WoW, so your offhand weapon is weaker. Let's stick with the one-hander, with the two-hander first. Oh shit, he's got like 800 HP. That's quite a lot if you ask me. Whoa, look at those spells, mate. You have to avoid spells while fighting him, that's pretty dope. Charge, let's move my ass. I still got hit, but didn't get damage. Nice, such a mechanical fight early on. It's definitely pretty damn cool, although I'm running out of mana. Yeah, mostly just Bronzebeard stuff. Do not expect like any super changes. Although Dutch did mention that some things were changed, but yeah, it's for me it's too early to say if you know some things were added or not. I did level up quite a bit on Bronzebeard when it was its beta, so once I get to level 25 in Horde, I can already say if something was changed or not. Is he healing somehow? I thought that already did like more damage to him. Yeah, man, absolutely. Move your ass. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that they added on Bronzebeard pretty much a boss to every location. And each one of them had different mechanics and stuff to be able to withstand him, so... Yeah, cool touch, not gonna lie. Belunda, what she's doing right here.
You wish to speak? May the eternal sun shine.
And why am I still a stinking cow? Because I'm in disguise, alright. Oh, okay, my master volume was actually quite low, that was the problem. Somebody just said in World that there are so many new quests in Oberdeen. I think that Oberdeen was kind of abandoned when I tried it out previously, so maybe that's the one. Slap him. I think that the raid generation with the dual wield is so much better. Yeah man, this is still an alpha. I mean, this is beta already, but still paid. If that's what you're asking.
Peace, friend.
Okay, nice. Wait, I completely forgot that I got plenty of sets in here to choose from. I would really love something primal for this primalist. Something primal for the primalist. Oh, beast. This beast stalker armor will suit him perfectly. Something like that. What we could put under the weapons. Any cool one-handed axes? Doubles Doom's Edge. With some fire on it. Yo, now I'm ready. I do know that plenty of people actually despise the transmogrification, but this is the part I always loved about Ascension, that you can change your looks on the move, especially cool on classless, where you are trying out a lot of different things. I need a macro real quick. Holy shit. That's bad. Wild Claw. Show tool. Dip. Start attack. Cast Wild Claw. Gonna be so much easier now to start attacking. I guess this is the perfect combo. Start with Geode Barrage and then spend some rage along the way. Is this actually AoE? No, seems like a single target. Board of Reverence. Been playing too much Classic recently, and like I mentioned, completely forgot about all those items spread out throughout the world. Still need to kill some swines. Yeah, well, the gameplay speed is definitely a lot faster than the usual Classic you get, so... But yeah, it's very modernized version of World of Warcraft, so that's what you usually expect. And that is why probably this version of WoW will not appeal to the Classic Endies. So I'm really not exactly sure what Ascension is doing by trying to appeal to them that much. Is it strange? I mean, not really if you've been playing classless previously, because pretty much everything you did generated some rage. But yeah, I guess this is just a mechanical way how the class works, so... Hello there, Chief. Quick heal, finish off with the barrage. There we go. If I remember correctly, later down the line, the Primalist also was able to cast like instant Gale Barrage after like certain attacks and stuff. Is this cloth? No, leather. But their armor is actually strange, I mean the amount. This is item level 8 and has like 10 armor, and this is a standard belt. Of course it's mail, but still. Oh shit, I've got everything, I just need to kill swines now. The boars. Come on there, Squealer. You and me, bro. Let me move my ass because this shaman want to pelt me from afar. There's a nice blade inside. But I have absolutely no use for blades, so it doesn't matter. Did I actually pick up the quest? Yeah, I did. Okay, still need to kill one battle boar and we're good to go. Well, I can imagine. There were all sorts of problems with the scaling. Some items that were like looted with the scaling on were definitely quite strange. In a very powerful way, of course.
Be careful.
No, I do not really need this.
meet again.
Hail.
Right of strength, nice. This is a main hand, but we're not gonna need it probably.
Shine upon me. Walk with the Earth Mother.
Okay, so the starting zone is completed. We're almost level 8 at this point.
Goodbye.
What is this guy? Hand draws.
Peace, friend.
Ah, there's like an additional place right on top of the hill, and we will be like transported straight up to the village, which is kind of cool. I guess something like this for a primalist will fit perfectly. Or a bear. The wolf is kind of cool. Dude, I haven't seen all those things in such a long time. Yeah, completely forgot about the bugs.
What brings you here?
No, I want to go loot bot. I would have to like purchase them straight up from the shop. When it comes down to the mounts and the raiding, I think it's good. Riding, I think it's good that they change it to at least level 6, because yeah, even though it didn't really matter that much for me that I was able to ride the mounts like straight up, for many people this was actually really off-putting, so it's only like 6 or 7 levels initially. But yeah, as you can see, even with all the XP boosts and stuff like that, the speed isn't really there yet, at least for me. If that would be like at least double, like I mentioned, we would already be like level 10 or 11 after the starting zone, so that would probably be perfect, at least for me.
What brings you here? Ah, I've been expecting the winds guide you. Looking for something special?
Oh yeah, this is a talking quest.
How may I aid you?
Yeah, I'm just saying that, you know, I personally would prefer a little bit higher XP rates, but yeah, we already did mention that everybody would prefer something completely different, so there will be no consensus in here. Ah, I was supposed to feel this amphora. Did he finish the story already? Oh my god. I was thinking that people were like bullshitting me about the layering problems, But it seems that it's
How may I aid
still...
you?
The problem is still on. Like, those guys were disappearing randomly. That's kinda annoying, not gonna lie. New abilities? Nice. Okay, Wild Claw for sure. Primal Instinct. Increasing attack power. This is like a buff. Wound of the Bear. Increase your melee attack power, your melee haste, and your rage generated from auto attacks by 10%. Sounds tempting. This gives me reduces damage taken by 10% and causes you to deal some nature damage to melee attackers. But this is true DPS thing. Seismic Grasp. Form mud and debris beneath an enemy, knocking them down, dismounting them, and slowing their movement speed by 50% over 10 seconds. Holy shit, 20-yard range. 8 seconds slow that lasts for 10 seconds and is ranged. I like it. Oh, the Primal Instinct. Okay, so I have to choose. Not really using that one, not much mana for the moment, so I'm gonna use the Primal Instinct, I guess.
What brings you here? Winds guide you.
Okay, do I have the parachute?
Expecting you.
I have just the thing for you.
I feel almost like in Dragonflight now. But it's so cool to actually sightsee the Mulgar. Just like that.
Just the thing for you.
This is a Vol'jin from Conquest of Azeroth.
Looking for something special?
Yeah, for the moment you still need to pay for it. Okay, I was supposed to go for the mount first, but let's finish the quest. Yeah, man, this is the private server from Ascension. I'm supposed to just finish them off like that. Okay, so now it's working. Man, the casting version of this guy is so much more powerful. I have to play like a hybrid role for the moment for maximum efficiency. Fill me up, bro. Man was looking at me like those coders were going for me. Can we find something cool in here? Guess not.
What brings you here?
Okay, let's go grab the mount first. It's gonna be so much easier to navigate pretty much everywhere with the mount.
Well met. Be careful.
Okay, we've got this now. The quest for the mount is waiting already.
Well met. May the eternal sun shine upon me.
Do I really need all those quests? I mean, after all, the world is scaling, so I can still finish them without, you know, losing too much.
How may I aid you?
No Vice Raider. Rain for free, thank you very much. Mount up. Battlebeard. This swine looks awful. I definitely prefer a wolf, although Tauren does look a little bit cringe on it. Like, he's definitely too small for a Tauren. What other pet could we use? War Lion, maybe? Oh, looks so much nicer on the War Lion.
Peace, friend.
Bear, potentially. Oh, my favorite raptor. I absolutely love it. The bear is kind of funky, I guess.
Brings you here. We shall meet.
What about the raptor? Oh yeah, they made the raptors on Torrents so much bigger, and it looks absolutely amazing. I love him on the raptor, although his movement is unnaturally slow. With this big fat cow on its back. Never mind, we're getting closer to level 10, so talent trees should be available anytime.
I've been expecting. How may I aid you?
Yeah, I think I've got everything when it comes down to quests. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna be back in a second, guys. Just gonna go grab some drink. And then we will head straight on to level 10. Okay, we're ready to do some Torrent quest. Oh yeah, the cards that were introduced after the epoch. Pretty cool stuff. Completely forgot about them. I've been recently playing epoch as well. And yeah, most of the cards were actually missing or not working. You want a beer? There you go. Here's mate. Yeah man, there are some problems with the logging at the moment. I was actually spamming this for like 10 minutes before it actually allowed me to get in. So there definitely are some problems with the logging screen. Yo. Okay, so I would rate like level 1 to 10 like a solid 7 out of 10. I mean, you do get some spells to play around with when it comes down your class, but are you super overpowered? Yeah, maybe. I'm already over-leveling those mobs by quite a bit. They're level 5, so the difference is quite massive. But if we take a look at some of the monsters we were fighting in the early zones, you know, they're quite powerful actually, and it did take a while to actually get them down. So I wouldn't say it's like a complete face roll or anything like that, which is a good thing ultimately. Level 9, there you go, training sword of regeneration. It's awful. And it's a sword nonetheless, so we cannot use it anyway. Generally speaking, I feel that Conquest of Azeroth team really nailed the classes themselves. Another sword? Like, some of the ideas are really dope, like Blood Mage for example, which I myself personally also enjoyed quite a bit. I remember that the Wolf version, the permanent Wolf, which was a tank I think, was so freaking overpowered, it was just simply crazy. In low level BGs, level like 90 bracket, it was too overpowered, like super damage. Self-sustain, amazing self-sustain. Impossible to kill pretty much. Even though the Reapers were like spreading chaos throughout the world. Oh right, dudes! Guys. I completely forgot to tell you this, but this is the place, the trinket I just picked up is absolutely one of the amazing things to have, especially during early PvP, because if you take a look at it, it has a chance on melee hit to reduce the creature's movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds, so this is literally an auto slow. I can imagine that with all the Ascension World Forge item upgrades, upgrading this for like a PvP piece could be a really great move, I guess. Especially on Bronzebeard with classes like, for example, Red Paladin that didn't have any slow at all. But thankfully we are past Bronzebeard at the moment. Conquest of Azeroth classes look so much more interesting and fun to play. But look at this, he applied the slow very early on. I haven't even like tried my own slow. Okay, so he just simply raises his hand and the enemy is slowed. No any additional special effect. Gonna slow him down. And Kamehameha! Nice, but the funny thing is that Geode Barrage with rank 2 is so much more powerful than this freaking stone shot that it's literally irrelevant to even use it. Travel guide is for Wrath of the Lich King, if I remember correctly. You have to buy the Conquest of Azeroth Beta specifically. Unless you have bought Alpha previously. So in this case it should still work. Like, you know, I had access to Alpha, so I didn't have to, you know, buy it once again. Oh, something for summoning. We will be using beasts, if I remember correctly, because the funny thing about Primalist was that, you know, very early on, the beasts we were summoning were pretty much the aspects that we're using now. And later down the line, it was completely changed that, you know, those are like permanent pets that you tame yourself. Kind of like the hunter, so those will definitely come in handy. Somebody killed all of those pale mains, unfortunately. Hunt some plane striders and swoops. What elf? Cultist. Oh yeah, cultists were pretty damn cool as well. I didn't really play that much of a caster, which is a shame. I feel it could have been really cool. Especially that I'm a big fan of Shadow Priests, but this is like a melee Shadow Priest, so it was even funnier for me. Also, I do know that generally speaking, demon hunters were already in World of Warcraft previously, even like on retail, of course. But the Fell Sword on Conquest of Azeroth is a little bit different, and the caster version of it is definitely really cool and powerful. Like in BGs, they were wreaking havoc throughout the whole battlefield. That's what I remember, especially that they had some kind of a spell or mechanic, can't remember exactly now, that pretty much allowed you to cast while moving, and then just simply spend the fury you accumulated for massive instant cast nukes on people. So it was really hard to stop as well. Adventurer's Corpse. Bag. Nope. Simple gloves. Better than nothing. I think that travel guide is enough because it pretty much unlocks and is way cheaper. Let me check for a sec. The site is also working so slow. Kinda crazy, man. Elune, for example. The bundle has plenty of additional stuff that you don't really need if you want to play, but this will be transitioned later down the line to Conquest of Azeroth Realm as well, if you will have a vanity sync, which is another paid thing on Ascension, which is kind of awful that you still have to pay for things you have already paid. But yeah, it is what it is. Every new realm requires you to buy this vanity sync to be able to use those items. But if you just want to play without any, like, you know, fancy stuff on top of that... Oh shit. 1300 HP. Yeah, let's go. I can kite now. Oh shit, I cannot kite because he's a caster. Well, that's better because I can spend my rage to heal myself and just simply spam Geode Barrage. No stunning. Yeah, man, over time a lot of things have changed. Oops. He's still quite powerful. Definitely a challenge. Okay, see ya, bro. Wow. Oh, we've got some really cool rewards for it, and a very nice one-handed weapon to top it all off. 4.5 DPS. Definitely an upgrade. And the back is spell power, stamina, intellect. Could be useful. Maybe not straight away, but eventually. So yeah, vibes, if you want to simply play Koa without any fancy stuff, go for the cheaper travel guide. But if you want to get some extra cosmetics on top of that, go with the bundle. I think it's like cheaper by half if you choose a simple travel guide. Also, in the past they did plenty of like promotions on it, so you could get like a 50% off or something, but that was years ago, and not quite sure what is their statement now. Okay, I do know that pretty much everybody likes different things, but considering like playing this and a lot of classic and classic plus stuff recently, this is actually so much better, even though your toolkit is a little bit limited, like we've got just a bunch of spells. You know, this active playstyle is so much better and so much more engaging, so much more fun. Especially if you like get onto mobs that do have some kind of mechanics, like rares or, you know, quest bosses. Then, you know, the new combat, new spells, new talents can finally shine. Oh, nice pants. Go. I've stolen the pants from him, and now I'm gonna sell it to him. This is gonna be like best deal ever. This Kodo is useless because I already have it.
Right back.
Thank you, man. Okay, what I'm supposed to do now? Kill some Flatland Cowger. Get some swoops and finish off the Pale Mains, I guess. How much does it cost? Not quite sure, to be fair, because I usually get the points from the videos I make, so I don't actually pay Ascension. From what I've heard, the bundle is like around 60 bucks. So I would guess that, you know, the travel guide in itself, so only the access to play it is probably like 30 bucks or something. Dude, there's like so many people fighting those freaking Pale Mains. It's crazy. Wait, I think that's shared actually. Yeah, we don't even have to group up. Oh, nice shield. I can use shields? So the tank plays with dual wield actually? Man, I can't remember now. But it is possible. Strength increased. It's so good to have at least some kind of instant cast spell, just to be able to grab a tag. Oh yeah, selling the travel guides when this was hot was probably the best way of like getting gold and getting reach on the main like realms. But thankfully Dutch has also mentioned that, you know, over time there will be things added to classless as well, and that they are still working on it. So, you know, there's still hope. Because even though Conquest of Azeroth is really cool, for me personally it's still classless that shines for Ascension. Well, not at the moment, but oh, Dutch is actually in game. How the heck can they balance this game with small dev team? Balance? And Dutch says that it's easier than classless for sure. And now we've got ADC. Dutch has restarted the server. Probably just a crash. Yep, the servers are down. Dive into brand new Azeroth. Mastered 21 unique classes, polished and customized with never before seen spells, custom visuals, icons, and so much more. And the live realms. Step into an expanded Azeroth with new locations and points of interest. Fight a wide variety of enriched RPG-style creatures and discover powerful worlds, forged loot and mystic enchantments hidden throughout Azeroth. And Elune as classless. Start on a wildcard realm and shape your destiny with thousands of new talents and abilities in the reimagined wildcard realm. Enter the Mana Storm, an endless wildcard dungeon, embark into adventure mode, and build a unique hero that you have never seen and nobody else will ever become. Yeah, that was a very cool advertisement. But look at this, even the Mana Storms are kind of tied to classless, it seems. Like even the description says that it's an endless wildcard dungeon. Of course, it was transitioned into Frippic eventually, but you know what I mean. I hope it stays that way. But then again, if we will have rerolls and cards and skill cards and everything like that in another classless season, then it would mean that Mana Storm will stay. I mean, who knows? They've already scrapped like very cool ideas they had previously. For example, the Felforge mode. It was so freaking amazing, and yet it never made it. What? Ah, okay, this is the one of the missed characters I was trying to make at my first logging. Oh my god, mate. I don't know. Never, probably. You know, I feel that Grimfall WoW, the other classless realm, have shown them that making those things isn't actually taking so long. So, yeah, they showed it's actually possible, and I feel like they will not release classless without the Wrath of the Lich King, but you know, this is just this is just my own opinion, and it has nothing to do with the truth. So we'll see. The problem is that currently Ascension is actually keeping the low profile and does not really announce anything. And but even though it seems that they were still working on all of those realms projects and things like that, of course the priority was Bronzebeard for most of the time, but it doesn't exactly mean that, you know, the rest is abandoned. There is some work going on. But yeah, as we see, Conquest of Azeroth is first in line and then classless, so classless and Wrath of the Lich King, because I feel that the next season is kind of tied to each other. But we'll see, we'll see. People already asking, Dutch, why did you crash the server? Well, it seems that they did some updates and stuff like that, but it turns out that it actually did do more bad than good in the long run. But yeah, never mind. Let's just get back to the city, to the village, more like, and turn in the quests so we finally we'll be able to get to level 10, take a look, take a sneak peek at the talent tree. No, this is original trilogy, so classic, like vanilla, through TBC into Wrath of the Lich King eventually.
Be careful.
Oh dude, that's a very cool idea, but why would you need that for? There we go boys, level 10 finally. And look at this, the window pops up instantly to choose one of the specializations. And yeah, we've got Geomancy, which is a caster, tank, melee, support. Everything is very nicely indicated, with all the stats needed. Strength, stamina, only strength, intellect, both. This is support. Like some CC. Your melee attacks and abilities now heal nearby allies and damage nearby enemies equal to 20% of the damage dealt. So yeah, like a hybrid playstyle it seems. I mean, I do remember, I don't know if you guys remember exactly, but the Monk, the very first iteration of Monk that was released in Mist of Pandaria, was actually considered to be like a combat healer. It wasn't supposed to be working like nowadays where you know, dish out standard heals. It was supposed to, like, you know, engage in combat, fight, get combo points, and then, you know, spend on some kind of healing spells. So this Grove Keeper sounds to me to be working that way. Exactly, like, you know, farming some rage from the standard attacks and things like that, and then spending it for some powerful heals or buffs or whatever in the toolkit is. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of healers, so I'm gonna pass on that. Mountain King, this is like a dual wielding tank. Windwalker. Yeah, you may now tame beasts in Azeroth to aid you as companion. Primal Rush, this is a charge pretty much, and Totemic Smash. Shit, this is AoE on 6-second cooldown. Can you switch off the transmog for everyone? Yeah, you actually choose it like in the very beginning of your character creation screen. You choose whether you want scaling world, whether you like transmog, and whether you are Ascension veteran or like a new player, so then, you know, certain like tutorials will be shown to you as well. Oh yeah, you're right, I completely forgot about the complexity. Tank and healer are like intermediate, but Geomancy is completely hard to play, it seems. Seismic Tremor, send a tremor through the earth of the enemy, dealing 54 physical damage plus additional dot. Damage is dealt slowly. Yeah, probably the problem is I feel like that, you know, it's not really very mobile, therefore like landing certain spells could be difficult, which of course don't really transition into PvE that much. Some spell haste and boulder dash. Ah, this is the defensive ability. Okay, never mind, I was actually excited for Windwalker, so let's take it. Look at this, brand new spells it seems. Oh my god, Rylak's Bite. You and your pet rush towards an enemy and strike them, dealing 120 weapon damage plus 8. A Boulder Dash is Primalist baseline, so it's for pretty much everybody. Yeah, it seems to be a Grove Keeper. And it has this passive, like your melee attacks and abilities now heal nearby allies and damage nearby enemies equal to 20% of the damage dealt. So yeah, exactly what you say. Hammers of Life. Okay, never mind. Let's pick this guy. So literally the Primalist receives Tame Beast. I don't know why they actually introduced this passive on the side, but those are a nice addition eventually. But you know, it's always very strange for me that they actually placed it on the side rather than, you know, be standard talents. Passives could also be used like off the tree as standalone spells, but yeah. I guess that you probably have just a better overview when everything is like in one place. Okay, for the moment we didn't really get that many cool things, except that we have a charge now. It looks cool. Bang. Like a bear smash. Mobility spell, we've got Recall Animal Spirit. This is a revival spell, let's put it right here. Beast Lore. Standard hunter stuff. Heal your pet. This is Tame Beast. This is Summon Beast. The funny thing is that people say usually that tanking is probably the most fun thing you can do in the World of Warcraft. But yeah, the many people actually are afraid to take this risk. And I can't really blame them, to be fair. Melee Hunter, yeah, exactly. That's what Primalist is, literally. Oh no, those Ascension quests. For me, those are annoying because I know this game, like, for such a long time already. Let's go and tame something. I would really love to get level 11 and get to Rylax's Bite. It seems that it's gonna be like our bread and butter. So yeah, standard thing, as with the hunters, 20 seconds. Okay, so it's just a standard pet, like exactly the tame beast from the hunter. Is it bad? I don't know. Is it interesting or really super fun? Probably not. Especially that I'm not really a big fan of pets. Oh shit, he's so powerful that he can literally solo everything pretty much. Very good two-handed weapon. Oh, my animation got locked. Pull more mobs. Those guys are like level 6. Yeah, the pet himself deals like crazy amounts of damage. But look at this, I'm actually... No, I can attack. Why I couldn't use this skill? Look, I can't use melee, I can only cast spells now. Something's not right, definitely. Let me relog real quick. This shouldn't work like that, that's for sure. Ah, yeah, sorry. Man, this logging screen. Freaking awful. There's like a massive delay. Yeah, it's usually what tanks are being addressed. Why tanks are being addressed. Pull more mobs, yeah. Where the hell are you going? This is the way. Get this mob off of me. Okay, there's not much to wolves. Wait, and where are the pet skills? 42. But they actually look pretty okay, so for the moment, let it be like that. Oh, the pet also charges, that's cool. The pet has so much damage now, that's just simply ridiculous. But it was exactly the same with Hunter, like, the very moment you get a pet, you're pretty much immortal. And very early on, your damage is, like, going up by crazy amount. Okay, let's cleanse those this winter hoof well, and then potentially we can get like up to new level. Where the hell is this wolf? What the hell are you doing, mate? Oh, okay, now he's bugged. Okay, thankfully it's fixed. The charge is actually bugging him. Ah, never mind. I guess I cannot charge while I have a pet. Pretty annoying bug. Do you feel like 3 quests are enough to get a level up? I don't think so, really. Only 1000? No, that's not possible. Ah, okay, because the Aura of Experience now increases the XP only by 50%, nothing more. And the potion is 25%, so yeah. Wait, I haven't checked my spellbook. Resign's Rage. Generates 10% maximum mana and 20 rage plus additional 2 rage. Okay, so resource generator, it seems. Let me have it right here maybe for now. It's good that it gives mana back. To be fair, it's actually quite massive. I'm not quite sure at which point they actually re-implemented all the boxes when it comes down to quest looting.
Well,
Yeah, man, the
goodbye.
XP rates are so much lower nowadays. It's because of Bronzebeard.
Special.
But yeah, we cannot do much now. Just need to wait and hope that Dutch will really increase the XP rates gained. Yeah, at least I got some slightly bigger bags, so that's good. That's a good question.
Go in peace.
Maybe there is some kind of point that allows you to do this. Well, there's a talent even, literally called Legacy of Rexer. Do they allow heirlooms? I think that not for the moment, but eventually they should be available. Let me check real quick. Nope. It has the same system as in Bronzebeard, so you have to at least have one max level to be able to use the heirlooms. Yeah, I still have my own beta invite, and we'll probably give it away in one of the videos. Look at this freaking pet. It's completely bugged. He charges, but then he just stands still. No icons, nothing. He's bugged. I think I need another one. You do have a pet. But he's lazy, he didn't want to do anything. I have to do everything myself. Or maybe if I just simply leave him far away behind. It's gonna come eventually. No, it's not exactly open beta. You still have to pay for it. The paywall is still on. How can I trust private servers with my card? I do not pay with my card, mate. I do not use my card at all. Yeah, Primalist is kind of a, like a reiteration of Shaman. No, I'm playing Ascension for quite a long time, and I farmed my way. I think that first one was with gold, and then eventually I got some points for making videos about Ascension, and then, you know, that's how I got all my custom stuff pretty much on the server. Nothing was ever given to me for free, or like, you know, everything had to be earned either by just playing and buying with gold from auction house, or just by, you know, being rewarded for the videos. And to be fair, I'm completely fine. People are saying that this is pay to win and stuff like that, but I don't know, I never spent a penny on Ascension, so... But on the other hand, people can say that, you know, I know shit because I don't really, you know, focus that much on one character, didn't focus that much into endgame and things like that. So for me it's perfect, just a, you know, casual gameplay, testing out and checking out new things. That's what I usually like to do the most. Oh yeah, wait, I completely forgot that on Ascension we can summon the pets we already have, Beastmaster Whistles. We've got Duskbat, we've got Spiders, Cowger. Oh, King of the Jungle. Let's go. And how do I use it, man? This appearance is not available for your class. So it's just an appearance for the pet. Okay, I thought that I can summon the pet with it. What about Raptor? Raptors are kind of cool. Oh, Snow Leopard. If I remember correctly, you were simply using this one, and it should summon your pet. Okay, I've got this wolf. Still not working, I guess. Okay, this is dog shit. I mean, on standard classless, I was simply using the whistle and I already had the pet. In here, it's either bugged or not supported. He's lazy, he doesn't want to work. How many golds? I mean, depends whether you will buy it on Elune or Bronzebeard or Area 52. Each server has different economy, so it's hard to say exactly. But even though at first it may look to you that, you know, massive amount of gold or money is actually needed, then you'll realize that, you know, you can farm it quite easily. Especially on the classless realms. Area 52 probably should be easier, you know, just doing mana storms and getting all the gold you need to buy it. The Flatland Cowgers. Okay, so I can just simply charge through somebody. It doesn't lock on the target or anything like that. Oh man, it's a hard question, depends what you really want to do. I can't really help you that much because, you know, I don't really play this server on a daily basis. So I'm not quite sure what farms or ways is actually the most efficient for you. But there's still plenty of videos about that as well, so you can always check it out. Okay, that should be enough to level 11. More than enough, it seems. And then I can test out my brand new skill. Oh yeah, I completely forgot the mana storms are possible. Yeah, you can queue up without too much problem. And there we go, level 11, and now we've got Rylex's Bite. It's gonna be awesome.
I've been expecting.
Nothing that I'm aware of. Okay, let's get rid of the dual wield since we now have proper skills to attack. Ah, this requires rage as well.
Peace, friend.
I need some nicer two-handed transmog since I'm not I'm gonna grab this and this. Thank you. So it seems that he counts those whistles like only hunter item. That's why I have so many problems with it.
Greetings.
Wild Claw, crit 120, Rylex's Bite 60, so pretty much the same damage. But it works kind of strange. Nice, it will be easier to be tied to like a single target with this Rylex's Bite due to the charge. Oh nice, the BG popped. Hey there, Sauce. It's hard to say. Many people actually complain about the need of having this slow grind once again. So it's hard to say exactly. Okay, it seems that the pet has been fixed, at least for the moment. Where is it? There you are. I'm gonna go for the mana boon instinct simply because I'm only level 11. I'm quite weak. If we take a look at the other people. Which means that, you know, standing at the back and shooting 6 horde players. I'm Alliance, so we're gonna be smoked instantly. There's no doubt about it. Look at my massive raptor, it looks crazy against the other mounts. Oh my god, everybody went like lumber mill. We're gonna get destroyed in seconds. Unless one of those guys is completely overpowered. Oh, look at this, level 19. Already being smoked. Yeah, see ya. One-shotted. Well, what can I do on level 11? Not so much. Three attacks and I'm dead. Oh, we managed to kill somebody. That's good. Oh, nice. Not so bad. Look at this. Not so bad damage in this combat. Why I cannot... Okay, nice. Yeah, the characters will definitely be deleted for the, like, you know, the main release. That's like, there's like no doubt about it. God, if my pet wouldn't be bugging out like constantly, it would be so much easier. Let's delete them. Okay, back away a little bit. I'm gonna die from some ranged attack probably. Oh, I'm still alive. Dude, if my pet would work normally, it would be so much better. I don't have any food, that's the problem. Man, Son of Arugal was so freaking overpowered early on. Not quite sure exactly what happened to them, but yeah. Shit, bro, I don't have any food pretty much. There should be like this relax spell. It's 7 against 9, so we're still being outnumbered quite massively. Let's try to be cheeky and get the stables the very moment they engage or disengage. Where's the freaking pet? Come on, wake up, bro. Oh yeah, there's the charge. Come on. Another charge needed. Stalagmites. Finish him off, please. No, it didn't. I wasn't able to pull it off. Okay, somebody else finished him off. Nice. Well, it would be so much better if my pet would be working normally. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not quite sure if you guys have noticed whether the XP does give us something or not really. Oh, I actually did kill somebody. Stun. It seems that all the damage modifiers are still in the game. Oh, my pet did wake up finally. Okay, cool. The extra burst while you finally decide to commit is like crazy. Finish him. Oops. I lacked some burst, it seems. Well, the XP doesn't really seem like super crazy, but at least, you know, we get something, and hopefully after the win or lose, I can get to like level 12, potentially. Nope. Smolder, this is the Rune Blade. Rune Blade is a pretty cool class as well. I did eventually like it. Oh shit. He decimated me. Stealth class. Just out of nowhere. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, they're coming back. Dude, are you blind? Nice. I don't know why, but I feel like I lack damage, but this may also be the fact that, you know, my pet is not really working that well. Oh, we're almost level 12 now. That's good. I wonder if we can actually spend points while in the BG on classless. It was problematic from time to time. There's no point going in there. Yes, star colors, and very often they're also the rune masters. Let's go. Oh, he did manage to get it? How? I already spammed some damage on him. Those cultists are so powerful, but yeah. They're also like 8 levels above me, so... it's hard to fight against that. I guess that probably plenty of people actually stopped playing on level 19, so, you know, they can bully people below, because on level 25, when the bracket is already full, there's not much you can do then. Too many people will be geared already, supposedly. There you are. Got some new spells. Oopsie. Tactical retreat. Not working. Oh no, you cannot actually spend points in the Battleground. That's actually awful. Oh, it does work. Ah, no. You cannot actually confirm it, so yeah, it's not working. You have to change your talents, you know. While not being in the background. Maybe I should actually try a caster if the pets are bugged. Yeah, there's definitely a problem with that. Ah, there's no point capturing this. Just leave it alone, mate. We're losing anyway, so... Yeah, I feel like since the pets are bugged, going into a caster spec and just checking it out would be a better choice. But yeah, we're level 12. Still, like, you know, we don't cover any costs or like respecking and stuff in here. So that's the good thing, you know, it kind of incentivizes exploring new builds, new things. Unless something has changed and now they still have a cost. Okay, they all went to the farm, it doesn't matter. Like half a level XP. But with all the auras and stuff, is it crazy good? Probably not. Maybe we can just abandon this guy. Maybe only this pet was like... Oh, good weapon. That's an upgrade for sure. Let's reduce some cooldowns from the charge, but what I wanted to see... No, it still doesn't work, so there's definitely something wrong with all those pets. What if we get a Plains Trader rider? Like first I was bagged when I did tame one of the beasts, and then after the beast itself was bagged as well, so... And it's the same thing once again. Yeah, it's bugged completely. Change talents, let's go for the Geomancy. Oh, it actually costs Runes of Ascension. Seismic Spike. Bring forth a massive stalagmite from the ground beneath an enemy, and for nearby enemies dealing 66 physical damage. So just simple AoE. Stone Shot is the new rank. Return to life, and Gaze of Theradrus taunts the target to attack you. Okay, it doesn't matter. For caster, I need Boon of the Hawk. Spell Hairs reduce scrolls of spells. I need this one. Okay, let me just check with all those new spells. But this is on the same cooldown. Seismic Crash or Seismic Tremor. But definitely looks really dope. The slow and all the tremors are exactly... Yeah, this definitely still needs some work, I guess. We've got some window in here as well. Lock frame position. Ah, this is the earth shaping, so we stack it while fighting. Okay guys, never mind, it's already getting quite late. So that's gonna be it for today. We will be doing some more testing of new classes and just checking out the KOA overall. There will be level brackets releasing constantly. So, you know, I kind of will treat it as a way to find like a main to play on the release as well. But also not to a point where, you know, I can get burned out like on Bronzebeard release, and you know, with absolutely no intention of playing. So we're gonna take things slow, check out some stuff. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to subscribe so you not miss any future ones.